Welcome to Monday Night Raw. I am the Pibman, you are the Pibmen, and this is Pibman Games. Opening Raw tonight with an appearance from the face that runs the place. Ladies and gentlemen, it's John Cena. Of course, John Cena being involved in a very controversial ending to Monday Night Raw last week, as Neville actually came in and disrupted our Intercontinental Championship match, which included John Cena versus Seth Rollins. You've got to think that tonight John Cena is out here to confront Neville. Maybe we'll get an answer as to why Neville would do this. The crowd is excited to see John Cena, and so am I. Let's get this show on the road. The crowd is on fire tonight. That, of course, being Neville, who interfered in the match last week. Cena calling Neville out here. We'll see if we get him. There's his music, and there is Neville, our Cruiserweight champion. Crowd definitely not so excited to see Neville, and rightfully so. He's done a lot of people dirty these last couple of weeks. Neville just shaking his head at John Cena here. It's not very often we hear someone like that talk to John Cena in that way. Neville telling Cena to bend the knee. Big words from Neville here. want answers. Of course, Cena beating Neville in round 2 of the brand split draft tournament. I've got an idea who that is. Seth Rollins, our Intercontinental Champion. Of course, the other man that Neville did dirty last week in the main event, the man whose title was on the line, where Neville came in and disrupted the match. Rollins is out here for revenge on Neville. Rollins looks like he's ready to fight. Of course, both Cena and Rollins faring better in the brand split draft tournament compared to Neville, and you've got to think that that may get to his head. And it looks like these two are going for an impromptu match. Here we go. Oh, no. Neville actually walking out of the ring. He says no to a fight. Neville just walked out on Rollins. Of course, tonight, as seen on @Pibman_games on Instagram, Brock Lesnar will be here tonight. But first, it was a match that was created last week by General Manager Kurt Angle. Sami Zayn standing up for Monday Night Raw to face Braun Strowman in one-on-one action next. Sami Zayn tonight sporting that Monday Night Raw t-shirt, showing his team colors. Of course, at Survivor Series just 2 weeks ago, it was Sami Zayn who won the Interpromotional Battle Royal. It was also Braun Strowman who represented Team Raw in the 4-on-4 Survivor Series Classic Brand Supremacy match. And Braun Strowman turning his back on Team Raw, turning his back on General Manager Kurt Angle, doesn't sit well with Sami Zayn, who is out here tonight to defend the honor of not only Monday Night Raw, but to defend the honor of our General Manager Kurt Angle. Most times I would say it's a good thing to stand up for your team, stand up for your friends. But in this case, he has to get in the ring with the monster among men. It's Braun Strowman, a man who has shown dominance the past several weeks and truly his whole career. Braun now approaching Sami Zayn. We're getting the action started right off the bat here. Braun Strowman trying to knock Sami out, but Sami actually throws him over the top rope. Now Zayn with some offense. More offense than I expected him to get, to be honest here. And there is a slam by Braun Strowman onto the steel steps. And that'll surely slow any sort of action or offense that you plan on having. Braun up, picking up Sami. Rolling him into the ring. Ref to a 5 count. But Braun gets in the ring. Now a huge headbutt to Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn trying to grapple Braun Strowman there, but Braun Strowman just flicking him off like a fly. Braun Strowman with the strikes now to the back. Relentless power. Now Braun stepping directly onto Sami Zayn there. Now let me remind you, Braun Strowman weighs nearly 400 pounds. So it doesn't feel good having that man step on your torso there. Strowman picking up Sami Zayn there. He hits him with a power slam. And Zayn is hurt. You could see him holding his lower back there. Braun with barely a scratch on him here. A big headbutt to the back of the head there by Braun Strowman. And he's just toying with Sami Zayn at this point. Once again, just standing on the torso of Sami Zayn. And like I said, that does not feel good. Picking up Zayn here. Carrying him. And right there, his face hitting the turnbuckle. Irish whip here. Catches him with a huge clothesline. Third time's a charm. He is repeatedly stepping on the torso of Sami Zayn. And it's working. That midsection of Sami Zayn is in bad shape. Picking him up now. We'll be seeing the Yosaka cutter there. Braun Strowman, pure destruction here against Sami Zayn. Maybe picking him up here for the power slam, but Sami Zayn has other ideas. Sami Zayn now, flipping up top. We have a Hurricane Rana, and Braun is off of his feet. Sami Zayn grabbed by Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman carrying him outside of the ring. Got a little too excited, a little too quick. He has to remember he's in the ring with a monster among men. He's in the ring with Braun Strowman. Whatever you do, don't make him mad. And I fear that Sami Zayn has just done just that by knocking him to his feet. Now Braun Strowman. Huge knee to his midsection and an axe handle to the back. Irish whip there to the corner. Running clothesline, but Sami blocks there. Sami trying to grab him, but he is stopped by a punch by Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman is now knocked to his feet once again with that huge Hurricane Rana. Meeting Braun out, but Braun throws him against the wall there, and Braun just slammed Sami Zayn on the barricade on that lower back that he's been working on all match. This spells bad news for Sami Zayn. Braun now picking him up. And there it is. He's going for that running power slam. He hit it. This match is over, ladies and gentlemen. Braun Strowman has shut up Sami Zayn. the thought that counts. Thank you, Sami Zayn, for standing up for us here at Team Raw, but there's only so much you can do with a man like Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman actually grabbing a chair. I can't say I agree with this. The damage was definitely done, but hey, no! It's Kurt Angle. Kurt Angle's out here. He grabs the chair from Braun and chases him out of the ring. Amazing. We have to say that there is unfinished business between these people. Thank you, Kurt Angle, for coming to the rescue of Sami Zayn. But next, it's more first round action from the WWE 2K18 Women's Brand Split Draft Tournament. Of course, last week we saw Emma versus Nia Jax, excuse me. This week on Pibman Games Instagram, we saw Alicia Fox lose to Tamina at WWE Live. Same scenario here. Summer Rae losing to Carmella at WWE Live. Naomi losing to Bayley on Smackdown last week. Of course, the winner of this tournament walking away with the WWE Raw Women's Championship. And all of these women participating would love to get their hands on that title. But for Alexa Bliss, this will be no easy feat as she faces the woman that made this tournament happen. The woman who has home field advantage. We're in Charlotte, North Carolina this night, sorry. It's Charlotte Flair. Someone who has been very impressive these past several weeks. Charlotte Flair has her eyes on that championship, and she has since day one here at Pibman Games. Of course, Charlotte beating Stephanie McMahon at Survivor Series. And this being her first match since that street fight. It was a brutal match where we saw weapons used and tables smashed. You gotta wonder, is Charlotte 100% tonight? And we're off here. Charlotte immediately grabbing Alexa Bliss, hitting her right with that slam from her shoulders. Charlotte Flair a little cocky here, taunting Alexa Bliss in the crowd. Alexa now into a headlock. Has control here. Headlock takedown. Now with a head scissors lock here. Charlotte releases. And there's the chop, just like Daddy used to do. And the crowd is loving it. Charlotte throws Alexa Bliss into the corner. Another chop. Another chop. And a huge neck breaker there to Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss is in trouble, going for the cover. Huge forearm strike there by Charlotte. Now Charlotte chasing Alexa Bliss out, but Alexa Bliss is ready for her. Throws her directly into the apron there. Alexa Bliss trying to get some offense here, but Charlotte big move there by Alexa Bliss. Actually able to get on top again. Both women are in the ring. Charlotte to the ropes. Goes for that clothesline but comes up short. Here's Alexa Bliss with the snapmare into the headlock. Wearing down Charlotte Flair here, and I would say that that is a very smart choice. Charlotte now with the Irish whip. And a huge spear by Charlotte Flair. Covered. 2. And Alexa Bliss surprisingly able to kick out here after that huge spear by Charlotte Flair. Now Charlotte hit with a Hurricane Rana by Alexa Bliss. And maybe we can see some offense here by Alexa Bliss. With those rolling knees. And the handspring. Rolling knees again. Signature move there by Alexa Bliss. Going for the cover. And Charlotte is able to kick out. Back and forth action here. Of course, these both being former Raw Women's Champions. Alexa Bliss now caught by Charlotte Flair. Charlotte throwing her the ropes. Dodging that clothesline, and Alexa Bliss knocks her to the ground. Now could be possibly going for a surfboard stretch here. Nope, attacks the knees. Now, given Charlotte does like to go to that figure 8 leg lock, attacking the legs could be a good idea. From the top, we have a cross body by Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss now taunting with the crowd. She is happy with where she's at in this match, but she has to get back on Charlotte. Charlotte now resting on the apron. Knocked down to the ground by Alexa Bliss. Alexa Bliss staying right on her here. Charlotte picking up Alexa. Rolls her right into the ring. And Charlotte with the upper hand once again. Going for that schoolboy crucifix pin there. But Charlotte was actually too close to the ropes. The ref didn't make the count. Into a submission here, and you got to think Charlotte is close to those ropes. She does break out. And another spear by Charlotte. Damage has been done, and Alexa Bliss is in trouble. Charlotte calling for Alexa to get up. And we could be seeing the natural selection here. And we hit it. Charlotte hits it. The impact there, and I would have to say Alexa Bliss, her chances of kicking out here are very slim. There's a 3 count, and Charlotte moves on in the WWE 2K18 Women's Brand Split Draft Tournament right here on Pibman Games. She beats Alexa Bliss, and she moves on to the second round. It was that spear that really turned this whole match around, and then of course the natural selection to end it all. Lights out for Alexa Bliss, and lights on for Charlotte Flair as she moves on to the second round. Of course, like we said earlier in the night, Brock Lesnar will be here tonight. But right up ahead is the Colognes taking on the Revival after a huge victory last week. It was last week that the Colognes defeated the New Day in a pretty big upset. It was also the Colognes that approached General Manager Kurt Angle to make this match here tonight. The Colognes have their eyes on the Raw Tag Team Championships, which are vacant. And given a win here tonight, you have to think they'd be right in line for it. The Revival, of course, one of the best tag teams in WWE, and the Colognes know that. They're looking to make an example tonight of the Revival and show that last week was no fluke. But with the Tag Team Championships vacant, the Colognes are not the only team that have their eyes on it. The Revival, looking to pick up their first Tag Team Championship on the main roster. They had plenty of success in NXT and are looking tonight to also make an example of the Colognes. Not only to show that the Colognes may have won via fluke last week, but to show that the Revival is the better team. And when we spoke with them earlier, that's exactly what they said. We are the better team. We are the best team in all of Pibman games, in all of WWE 2K18. The bell is rung and we're off here. Quick to get some offense here. It's Dash Wilder attacking Primo. Of course, Epico on the apron, as well as Scott Dawson. Combination of strikes here by Primo. Into the Irish Whip. Under. And a beautiful whirlwind backbreaker there. Tilt-a-whirl. Not even a 2 count there. It is fairly early in this match. Although I will give him credit for that beautiful tilt-a-whirl. A big clothesline there by Scott Dawson as Primo now in trouble. Primo being dragged into the corner of the Revival possibly here. And a tag with Scott Dawson in the ring now. Epico trying to get in here as he's been a double teaming Primo Colognes. Attacking the knee there. And Scott Dawson looks to put on the hurt. Primo crawling to his corner there, but stopped it by Scott Dawson. Dawson now to the top rope possibly. Interesting, so we don't have him do this very often. Calling for Primo to get up. Big elbow to Primo Colognes there. And he hasn't had a tag yet in this match. Although it may have only been 2 or 3 minutes here, that can feel like an eternity in a tag match. Like I said, Primo is in trouble here, deep in the corner of the Rondo, but it's Primo actually able to get the upper hand here, tagging in Epico. Epico's in the ring, a fresh man for the Colognes, and this is huge. This is now their time to get an upper hand. But Epico decided to taunt to the crowd, as the crowd is very behind them tonight, and Scott Dawson is actually able to take advantage of that. Scott Dawson now chasing Epico up the ring, but Primo and Epico are both outside this ring, now 2-on-1 action, and a mishap. Epico accidentally here attacking his opponent, and it's Scott Dawson who's actually able to take advantage of it, knocking Epico on that apron, the ref to a 4 count now. Both men into the ring. Only a count of 6. Scott Dawson attacking Primo on his own apron, which is smart, keeping this a 2-on-1 match. That is the key to professional tag team wrestling. The repeated strikes by Scott Dawson here, just putting down the pain. Big suplex there by Scott Dawson. Surprised he has not gone for the tag here. I'm actually surprised that they're wrestling on the Colognes portion of the ring. This is very unlikely of the Revival. However, what is not unlikely is the amount of pain being dished out here by the Revival. And it looks like Epico may have been busted open here after those repeated strikes to the face. Epico actually able to get some offense here, hitting him with that huge spin kick. Now a tag to Epico, or excuse me, a tag to Primo. Primo into the ring, but it doesn't last long as Scott Dawson hitting him with that hip toss, throwing him into the corner. A tag by Dash Wilder there. Irish whip. And we just saw their finishing move. Going for the cover, but Epico actually able to halt the referee from counting. And a kick out. A kick out. Assisted by Epico there. And we almost saw the finish of this match. The Shatter Machine, of course, dishing out plenty of damage to Epico, or to Primo. And you'd have to think that had Epico not been able to get into the ring to break up that pin, that it would have been over. Dash Wilder there with the backbreaker to Primo. Into the corner. A tag once again. And it actually looks like they may be going for it again. Shatter Machine. He hit it. 1, 2, Revival wins. Great tag team action here that we saw tonight. Although the Colognes were not able to come out on top, I will say it still was an impressive match. They certainly held their own against the Revival, but as the Revival puts the Colognes down, certainly making a statement here in the vacant tag division. Shatter Machine putting away Primo Colognes at the Colognes. And if you're looking for trouble, our body's worse than a bar, cause we didn't pass on the boards till the day we dead. We got fists made of fire and a neck all red. We keep it dirty, keep it gritty. Don't need your city, don't need your city. Keep it dirty, keep it gritty. It's our Universal Champion, Roman Reigns. Not scheduled for a matchup tonight, so I'm interested to see what he has to say. Of course, I can't help but think this may have to do with the announcement that Brock Lesnar would be on Raw live tonight. Of course, Brock Lesnar attacking the commissioner of Smackdown Live, Shane McMahon, after being handed the WWE Championship. Brock Lesnar was not happy with second place. Brock Lesnar claimed that he is coming to Monday Night Raw to claim the Universal Championship that evaded him in the WWE 2K18 Brand Split Draft Tournament. Of course, Roman Reigns being the one that actually defeated Brock Lesnar, making him the WWE Champion. "36 minutes into this episode, and we still have not seen Brock Lesnar. So maybe this is Roman Reigns trying to weed him out." Just as I say, we've been waiting and waiting. The big dog calling out Brock Lesnar. That ought to get Brock Lesnar's attention right there. But it's Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar's here. Just as I said, Roman Reigns has weed him out. Roman Reigns now approaching Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar saying, "Bring it." We are about to see a brawl, ladies and gentlemen. Strike by Roman Reigns, strike by Lesnar. These two were going at it. These two can't be contained. Lesnar. They're going at it. Another great episode of Monday Night Raw is in the books, and I thank you guys for sticking around to watch it. Make sure to like and subscribe to the Pibman Games YouTube channel. Thank you so much.